Today we are back on NBA 2K19 and let's get this shit done. I have a new jump shot, but I will be fixing it today. So let's see what we can do tonight.
We are in the city of Rose. And with pregame.
Well, guys,
LDA, you can't get much higher praise than that. Thanks. Settling into the new season outdoors, some teams really find that groove and their rhythm. Talk about what they can do to maintain that. Sometimes it's easier to get there, but then to maintain it becomes the real chore.
Right, and that's where coaching comes into play. Guys trying to pull the right string, play the right notes with their teams, and obviously one of the most important things you can have on a night-by-night basis is energy, consistent energy on the defensive end. If you stay in the moment, you focus on the next play. I know 82 games can be a grind, Kev, but if you break it down into smaller chunks, it becomes much more manageable.
Good idea. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Hayward is the 4, with Horford in the middle. Brown out there with AI, and it's Tatum in at the 3 spot.
Well, you can tell there's a team-first mentality with the young gun Jason Tatum working to find the open teammate. Nice.
So it's Portland now. After the three-pointer from Silva, they get the rebound. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Adkins, guarded by Tatum. Here's Atkins.
That's a fucking travel, yo.
Finally hit a shot. And here's Boston. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
and as good as a team as they were a year ago, they hated seeing these guys in their meetings. Just couldn't get it done against
Horford, no luck.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Lillard, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
And AI gets it to go.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
But Greg, the defense better start to disrupt his rhythm, or it's going to be an awfully long night for them.
Now, here's Nurkic. He's coming off a 16-point game against Memphis.
Yeah, Kev, he was a standout on the backboards that night and got a number of big rebounds.
AI in the post, covered by Lillard. AI kicks to Horford. The Celtics working the ball around now, and that one's good. AI.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
Trailblazers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Lillard looking around. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve. And Damian Lillard has always been an incredible scorer. His range and ability to create, let him carry the load on offense, and has also stepped up as a vocal leader for this team, has grown into that role the last few seasons.
Now McCollum. 3 from Silva. Adkins passes to McCollum. Shoots a 3. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. Celtics trail by 4. And here's AI. He's got 7. Great communication on the alley-oop.
You know, Kev, this in part is why Al Horford is seen as such a terrific leader. His willingness to pass the basketball, to play unselfishly.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And when you protect the rim like they did in that one.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Lillard misses. Boston leading by 4. Lillard and McCollum, the deadly backcourt pairing. Leaf is out there with Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Atkins in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And AI throws it down.
Well, really good awareness from Jonathan Simmons. Really getting an understanding of when to put the pass on time and on target.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Cavaliers lit up the floor. They finished with 15 points, and there really wasn't much you could do to stop him. He shot it efficiently from both the floor and the foul line. That was just the latest in a string of very productive games for him. We'll see if he can keep the streak going, Kevin.
Hey, David, thank you. He was such an important part of everything they did in that game.
Yeah, maybe his line in the box score didn't jump off the page, but he was outstanding for them.
And I think they need the same kind of performance from him tonight. He doesn't have to dominate, but he does have to be a steady influence.
McCollum outside. Kicks to Lillard. Rejected by Silva. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, Jason Tatum at 6'8" with authority. That's nice.
McCollum with the ball. He's coming off a 16-point game against Memphis. Pass to Kidd-Gilchrist. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Marcus Morris picks one up there. Of course, I'm sure you look at these players, evaluate who could make a possible head coach out of the group I'm watching right now. And I'm sure there are a couple players that come to mind for you.
Well, I think when you just talk basketball intellect, one of the first guys that comes to mind is Rajon Rondo. I mean, his insatiable appetite to watch film, to have complete understanding not only of the sets of his own team, but Rajon Rondo, when he's on the defensive end of the floor, as soon as a play is called, he will repeat it and basically tell the teammates, hey, look for this action here. So Rajon Rondo comes to mind. Someone like Andre Iguodala, who also is someone Steve Kerr has referred to as maybe the smartest player he's ever been around. Now, so much more to coaching than just basketball intellect. You've got to be... Oh, goodness gracious.
How about that finish?
Oof. Wow.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. We've seen AI really making a difference here.
Well, he has got to be the only thing they're discussing in this huddle, because the approach they've used on him has been a disaster. Changes need to be made. I don't know if it's a double team, switching matchups, but something's got to be done.
Erickson's checked in for Kidd-Gilchrist. Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
You look at AI. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it, because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Now, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
It's McCollum with the drive. Passes it to Atkins. Lillard, right side. Shot clock at 6. Portland needs to get off a shot to halt the run. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum kicks to AI. From deep. Erickson with the rebound. McCollum outside. Lillard. A second chance effort. He lays it in. Lillard's got 8 points.
And the rebound and the foul show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
And the first half is now in the books. Celtic.
We don't have
Lead. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Really an incredible game from AI.
I mean, he was prolific in that first half. You know it's coming, but it's just so tough to stop.
And this is what he does, right, Greg? He's out there to score the basketball, and throughout that first half, he dominated.
Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Tatum and Hayward holding down the forward spots. AI is out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Horford in at the 5 down low. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut to just 11 points in the basket from Lillard.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Right. The effort could have been so much better. You've got to be willing to fight through that screen. There's no question about it.
McCollum finds Lillard. McCollum with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Lillard from outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists tonight. AI outside. Outside Tatum. Floats it up for AI. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Pass to Adkins. Rebound Boston. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And for Jusuf Nurkic, you see the flashes of how dominant he can be in every game.
I mean, the potential is there, and he is working hard to find that consistency. I do believe he's noticeably better when he plays with an edge. He's more in tune with what's going on. You almost want to rile him up or do something to tick him off before every game to get the best out of him.
You love how Al Horford used his length to corral that offensive board. He keeps possessions alive with his activity.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of this.
Celtics leading by 17. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Simmons with it. Outguarded by Simmons. Here's Tatum. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Tatum's got his second bucket of the game to go.
This is one of Tatum's main strengths. He is a polished shooter who likes working in the mid-range.
Lillard outside. No good off the back of the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And so it's Boston taking a 19-point lead in the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Lillard the one with McCollum at the 2. Erickson is out there with Leaf, and it's Atkins in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. AI outside. Hayward passes to Silva. Yes, that goes in. AI's got 22.
Well, you can see how dialed in Gordon Hayward can be. When he's on his game, the vision is exceptional.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Here's Erickson. Off target from outside. Boston leading by 18. Here's Silva. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 3rd assist on the night.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
McCollum against Brown. Inside, Lillard. McCollum trying to get open. And Lillard gets it to go. Lillard's got 10 points in just the second half. AI outside. Doris, when you talk about coaching, aside from wins and losses, how can you gauge if a coach is doing a good job?
Well, you make a great point, Kevin, because if an organization is in a rebuild situation, then winning is almost impossible because you're outgunned and outmanned every single night. So to evaluate those coaches, here are the things I would look at. One, are you maximizing the talent at your disposal? Are your player development skills at such a degree that you're seeing incremental improvement from the guys on your roster? And then ultimately, Kevin, are guys playing hard? Are they competitive every night? Even if the wins don't necessarily show in the box score and at the end of the, the regular season, the reality is, are you playing hard? Are you competitive?
Brown against McCollum. Doors with a more punitive luxury tax. Draft picks with their cost-controlled salaries never more important than they are today.
No doubt, Kevin. I think teams are very hesitant to part with first-round picks because they have been critical. But I think you also have to consider the second-round picks as being valuable assets. Think about the Golden State Warriors. In each of the last 2 years, they have purchased for money a second-round pick from another organization, and both times those players ended up being critical parts of the rotation. Every draft pick, first or second round, value.
Oh, but these guys are fucking ass.
Lillard, the pass to Erickson. Shot clock at 5. Goes up from the top of the key. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Yeah, if you see the fucking score right now, this is fucking straight up
That's
weird.
an element McCollum brings to their offense. The ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
What's the score on?
They're up by 17.
43.
1:58 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan player of the game.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
On the road, in a tough atmosphere, he's taken on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win. Tatum kicks to AI.
Give me that.
And it's good off the back of the rim and in. AI's got 14 points now in the second half.
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
Yeah, Greg, I think it's very difficult coming back in this instance. They owned this game. Don't see them coughing up this lead.
And stolen by Tatum.
Dude, what you've been up to?
The kick out to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston.
Destroying the whole entire lobby. Because I just broke Damian Lillard's ankles like 3 times in a row.
Covered by Lillard. Down low.
Nice.
It's
oh, for fuck's sake.
the steal.
And tonight's battle is going
it's good though. It's good though. As long as he ain't gonna hit that.
Leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win
for
the Celtics.
Their shot clock turned out to give them a...
I'm about to hit Fortnite in a couple of minutes, bro. She's getting me fucking pissed.
Big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just...
Okay, I feel you. I wouldn't blame you.
Yeah, I was playing Fortnite the other day. I was playing Playground, and I demolished demolished some fucking noobs with that fucking what do you call that, with that new sword?
Yeah.
Yeah, I demolished their asses with that. And I am in the All-Star voting. I'm at current 2, so I will be going to the All-Star game. Top 3.
What do you mean by?
They picked me for the All-Star team.
AI, you're in high demand, my.
Thank you.
My character got red hair now, so.
Or on the game that you're playing?
Yeah, on NBA 2K19.
Hey, Shaq here. As a team, you controlled the pace tonight.
Hey, Shaq here.
Never really
Yo,
let
listen to
them
me,
back in. What was your
Shaquille O'Neal.
mindset
Nobody
of
likes your
trying to
fucking
protect that
bald
lead?
head. Okay? You know what? All I was thinking about today is food.
My mindset? It was on where I was gonna go get some food after the game.
This is Shaquille O'Neal. You know what I like? Barbecue chicken. Like, nobody fucking cares. You like barbecue chicken.
Making that decision, probably the hardest thing I'll do all night. Because the other team provided no challenge, man.
Yo, if you would have listened to this nigga. Barbecue chicken. Barbecue
Barbecue
chicken.
chicken alert.
Barbecue chicken alert. Like, shut up. I'll be like, you want a barbecue chicken? How about I take a fucking sausage off somebody's guy's dick, fry it up for you, put some barbecue sauce, and there you go. There goes your barbecue chicken. Yo, Mom, I have my friend cracking up right now.